One.
All right, what's up, Internet? Welcome to the 5th episode of Season 1 of Shit I Learned About Animal Crossing this week. Once again, this week, I got a couple guests with me, a couple buddies from the group Gamerish. I've got Andre and I've got Eric. I am Michael Brevard Decker, Captain BD, and we're going to talk about the shit that I learned about, that we all learned about in Animal Crossing this week. So on the docket today, we're going to talk about Nature Day. We're going to talk about Red. He's this crazy fox that showed up on our island selling us artwork. So we got a piece of artwork from him, updated our museum, and then we'll get more into that. But we're going to talk about Red's crazy ass. Also, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about turnips because that's been the big deal for the last couple of weeks. And then I'm going to talk about something at the end of this pod that I just learned about this week. It's a thing called cataloging. So it's pretty interesting. Gets you some shit that you might not have been able to get so far. So anyways, I digress. Let's get right into it. And let's just start off with something a little different than just hopping right into Animal Crossing and shit that I learned about it. Let's talk about what else we were doing this week. Eric, why don't you start us off?
What have I been doing this week? Let's see. Animal Crossing. I just finished up Resident Evil 3. Oh, it says my internet connection is unstable.
You're cutting up a little bit. So you know what? Since he's a little choppy right now.
All right.
Since he's a little choppy right now, I'll just go ahead and what I've been doing this week is I finally finished Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that was great, but I'm going to talk about that on another pod. Of course, and you guys will get used to seeing me do this, but I'm always drinking because there's no bars open, and it's gotten even worse.
What is it? Is it that Presidente?
Yep, Presidente
Nice.
today.
Some
One of my
cerveza.
favorite beers now, ever since my Dominican friends introduced them to me. And what else? I've been playing a lot of shit. Trying to finish Shadow of War, Lord of the Rings game after all this time, and I completely forgot how to play that game. Like I'm at the brink of just starting over because I keep dying every 5 minutes because I can't. I'm like, oh my God, parry, triangle, and then I'm like, how do I do this combo again? And all that shit. And then I've gotten back into the auto chess games, so like Dota Underlords and auto chess and shit like that on the PC, and I'm whipping a lot of ass. So it's inspired me to go and buy the season pass for it. Now that I got the season pass and can unlock shit, it's just encouraging me to keep playing. I'm at work, like scanning paperwork and playing auto chess on my phone at the same time. So it's been fun. And of course, Animal Crossing, which I try to keep up with you guys. As you guys listen to this shit, you're going to know that I'm the one the furthest behind because I go on for about 30 minutes in the morning and about an hour when I get home from work. And then whenever someone needs me, I'll hop on there. But other than that, I'm still way behind these guys. But back to you, Mike.
All right. So, Eric, you left off. You've been playing Animal Crossing, and I know Andre got you Resident Evil 3.
Yes. So I played that. I finished that. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. Animal Crossing, Resident Evil. That's it. It's been a short week, or at least it feels like a short week.
All right. So for myself, it's been a relatively short week too. More and more you guys are going to find out through this pod, through the Gamerish pod, that Andre plays a lot more video games than we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
way
So-
too many.
So I've been playing pretty much nothing but Animal Crossing, but I did get back last weekend, into some Destiny 2, and I started the Guardian games. So I did Friday night and Saturday night. I probably picked up, I don't know, maybe 6-7 medals, and I'm a hunter, and we are getting our asses worked. You got Titans far taking the lead, and then Warlocks, and then myself and the Hunters, we are far behind.
I pretty much gave up. I'm like, the Titans are taking this. I'm like, at least I'm second place right now. But Yeah, I've given up on it right now, so I'll get back to that next week.
But they eat crowns, so that's okay. Yesterday, Stadia had a Connect. We also had a pod about that, so check that out. We dropped that yesterday. And they did, they shadow dropped. It was PUBG. And so I started a character with it, but I didn't play PUBG. So that's something that I will be getting into.
Yeah. Just let
So,
me know.
yep. So now we're going to talk Animal Crossing and the shit that we learned about it this week. Like I said, we're going to start first topic of the day is going to be Nature Day. So with Nature Day, it started April 23rd to May 7th, so we're still in it. And every once in a while, this little three-toed sloth is going to show up on your island. His name's Leif, and he's going to sell you some shrubbery and some different types of flowers. The biggest change that I've noticed is that in your Nook Miles and your Nook Miles Plus, your very first topic has about a +5 on it every single day. And that's to plant seeds for flowers, plant flowers themselves, maybe plant a fruit tree, maybe
Mail one. I
pick a
was
flower and
told
give it
to
to a friend,
mail
some shit
a
like that.
flower to a friend. I was like, who the fuck am I mailing a flower to? I know this is an easy 500 Nook Miles for me, but to me it just felt so lame that I was like, fuck that. You know?
They are lame, especially like it took me a while to figure out how to send a flower to somebody because you'd think that you'd pick it up, go mail it like you would normally, but you don't. You actually pick the flower itself. So like when you have a picked flower and you put it in your hair, shit like that, or you drop it to, I usually drop it to so I can remember what spot I'm in. Because the maps just sucks. So it's an easy 500 points. Just get it. Just do it. Nook Miles matter a lot, especially when you get your terraforming and you want to buy some tiles. You want to get some the waterscaping, the landscaping.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying I'm the only person who can't terraform right now, I assume, in our whole group, our Discord group. I'm like going to everybody's island. I'm just like, man, if I could bring an axe to all y'all trees right now, I would.
So you haven't had KK on your island?
Nope, not yet. I think if I go and talk to them, I could get him now, but I haven't been in a rush to do it because I've just been more worried about money.
Have you been has Isabel been evaluating your island?
Yeah, and so is that what she said 2 stars, I think, last time I spoke to her.
So you got 1 more star. So just plant flowers. Plant 100 flowers. Just plant flowers and you'll get there. Plant flowers, plant maybe some fruit trees, maybe some saplings from your Nook shop, but you'll get there. So I like Nature Day. I like it definitely more than I like Bunny Day, for sure.
Oh, yes.
It's not like changing the gameplay, which Bunny Day did completely. And I have all my flowers now to go ahead and start crossbreeding. And a couple of the windflowers, I think that's what they're called, is windflowers. But a couple of those I actually did pick up from him, the seeds, and now they've blossomed, and now I'm starting to crossbreed those. So I like it. Dre, how do you feel about Nature Day?
Nature Day is less of a hassle than Bunny Day was, because Bunny Day I just felt like we're just picking up eggs and making random shit that we don't want to use, like, except for the only thing I use from Bunny Day is probably 1 egg chair and a clock in my living room of my house. But other than that, I didn't really care for Bunny Day. Nature Day, it inspired me to start adding flowers around my place, something that I thought I would just do. I started a garden in the back of my house, but that was before the whole Nature Day shit started. I made that damn garden. And now it's like it's inspired me to like actually have the back of my land now. I'm actually just planting a whole bunch of flowers towards the back and building what do you call them, the little slopes for people to walk through the flowers as they go to the back and shit like that. Yeah. So it's making me a little bit more creative, something that Bunny Day didn't do. So it's much more intriguing to me than the last thing.
All right, so eat Bunny Day, take it, leave it. Is it changing your game?
I agree with Andre. I think that it definitely gives you a reason to be more creative. But First of all, that fucking sloth is creepy as fuck with his kabuki makeup, face paint shit. And then when you run past him, he follows you with his eyes. It's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But other than the azaleas that he sells, I really have mostly all the flowers anyway. So it doesn't really, I don't know, I don't really care for it. It's not annoying like Bunny Day was, but at the same time, I don't really feel like it's enhancing any gameplay.
Okay. And yeah, I agree. You do definitely have a lot of flowers.
I have yet to be on either of you islands in like a few weeks now. Like I've been going to all these new people islands and haven't been to none of y'all. So I don't know what you guys shit look like right now. You know, and if you guys come to my island, you'll just feel like you're starting Animal Crossing all over again. So
I just have flowers everywhere. Just
Yeah,
fucking
man.
flowers. I have a flower island.
yeah, that's Eric's island too. He's another member, well, not of Gamerish, but he's not this
Oh,
Eric, but
yeah.
the other
Yeah.
Eric who's in our Discord. If you guys join our Discord, you'll meet Eric, who always has his island open for everybody while
Yeah.
he's working all day. So you could just go in there and get shit off his futuristic island. And today, while he wasn't looking, hey Eric, I stole like 20 of your fruits. You know.
See,
I went
didn't
to his
do
island.
that. I didn't do that.
You didn't?
Oh man, I took all his fucking peaches. I saw his peaches. I was like, yo, you just gonna leave this shit here for me?
Well, yeah, he does, though. He does leave that shit for you. Like, I went to his island today. He has, oh, shout out, Eric, by the way. Today he had Sahara, so I went there to Sahara because I'm trying to get these animated wallpapers is what I would really like to get. I've seen it in a couple of people's houses, and they're pretty badass, especially that, what was it, the rainfall or the night rain or whatever that one is, stormy night. I don't know, but that one's badass. So anyways, I went to Eric's island, and he has wood everywhere by every single tree. There's 3 things of wood. So he was grilling, I think, outside, and he just left
Yeah.
so he was at, what is it, AFK? He was away from keyboard. So I went there anyways, and I left after I talked to Sarah and got my wallpaper, and it was a mechanical one, by the way, which is still badass, but not the one I wanted. Anyways, he hit me back up on Discord and was like, hey, did you get the DIYs that I was talking about? And that must have been way up there in Discord because I didn't see.
Yeah, it was on the top, and I think the pink house, he has this guy that's making the DIYs up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, no, man, I didn't. He said, oh, I left wood for you. So this dude really went around to every single tree
That's Eric, man.
to just give people the, like, all the supplies that they needed to do the DIY.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that was awesome. All right, so I'm going to back it up. Actually, I'm going to move it forward. So now let's talk about Red. We got this. It's crazy how it happened. I read about it when you shared, Andre, when you shared the data mining. What was going to happen with this event, and Red was coming. So each morning, Isabel gives an update status on what's happening on your island. And this one, she's like, hey, there's a shady-ass fellow walking around here, so you might want to go talk to him. So that's exactly what this guy is. He's a fox. He's got the craziest slanted looking eyes, and he sells artwork. Most of the time he sells fake artwork, but this time, the first time, he gives you the real stuff. So when you get that, you open up the upgrade for
The museum.
this is artwork. This is priceless artwork that you just give to him. You make sure keep the fake shit, but you have to give him the shit that's probably worth money.
Hey, my fake shit actually looks good because I did get what with this shit. I went for, because I know I posted on the Gamerish group, or you did, about all the fakes. You could see the differences between the fake and the real ones. And then it's funny because after I bought it, and someone told me this painting looks too good to be real on my first go around. But I bought it because it was the biggest painting. I said, fuck it, if it's fake, then it's going in my house anyway. You know, so it was going to look good in my damn room. So I went, and as soon as I bought it, I turned off the game to go to work. But when I got to work and I'm looking through all the photos of how to see it's fake, I'm like, shit, I bought the fake one. I was like, fuck it. I was like, let me go to the museum anyway. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out. And then lo and behold, it was fake. But I put it up in my house. I'd rather it be in my house than in the museum anyway.
Just try to
Especially
see if you can sell it and see if it's worth anything.
I heard it's not worth too much. When you try to sell your fake ones, they said the fake ones aren't worth that much as compared to the real ones. But I'll have to see. Maybe I'll try it out when I get my next fake one. Cause I'm sure I'm not the type that's gonna look into details. Some of them I can remember, many of them I don't. I'm not gonna keep going in my phone and be like, is this real? Is this real? I'm too lazy for all that shit. So I'm just gonna. That's why I wish you could buy more than one because it'll be easier for me because I would just buy everything and then whatever's real is real, whatever is fake, I'll just hang up in my house or sell it,
So you can buy more than one if you have another person playing on your Switch living on your island. So like I bought one and then my wife bought one and we both had the authentics. So I've got like 4 pieces of artwork now and I haven't got a fake yet because I don't know if it's cheating, but I've looked at that guide every single time.
There's no problem. I'm just too
Eric, have you caught any fakes?
No. Well, I have a story about Red. So when he first came to my island, I didn't know the whole story with him. About like any of that shit. I didn't know anything about it. So he tried to sell me the painting, the first painting, and I didn't trust it and I didn't believe it. So I told him no. And then he didn't show up on the island for another like 4 days. And by the time he finally came back, I knew more that he'll always sell you a real one at first. And then when you go on his boat, you have to look out for the fake. So technically, I just bought the first painting like a half an hour before we started the pod.
All right.
So
well, you're going then.
His boat. Yeah, his boat. Then I went on his boat. And well, actually, that's not true. I bought the painting a day or two ago.
Yeah,
and then the museum was closed, and only now he came back. And so I went on his boat about a half an hour before the pod. So I had to look it up, and I finally found one that wasn't fake. I mean, do you know how many fakes he has on the boat?
So he will have, let me see.
Like all of them were fake except for one.
I think it's either 1 or 2 every time. I think it's always 1 or 2. And I don't think it matters if it's paintwork or sculptures. I think it's just artwork altogether. So you can buy one thing per person each visit that he has to your island. But if you keep going to his ship, he'll usually have a couch or some type of furniture back there. And you can buy as much of that as you want.
But it's usually shit furniture. It's usually furniture you'd find at Nook's Cranny anyway.
It has been shit furniture for the most part. The first time I was in there, he had a red double sofa that I bought. I was like, oh, sweet. But other than that, he's got like plaques to put on walls and a box of magazines, like stupid shit.
Yeah, I bought a statue and with my painting and shit. So it looked good. I was like, I just got to figure out where to put the statue. It's just in my my damn inventory there because I don't know what part of my island I want to put that statue yet. But it's a little mermaid statue that I was able to pick up, and I was like, since I don't decorate as much as you guys, I gotta figure out where the hell I'm gonna put this shit. But I like the addition of him. Can't wait to see what comes next.
It's annoying though. You have to buy the paintings and then give them for free to Blathers, and you don't get anything in return.
Hey, sometimes they're beautiful paintings, So I said, whatever. Maybe my next room in my house, when I finally upgrade again, I'll just make it for paintings and statues, the way you guys have rooms for toilets and clothing, So.
Actually, that will lead us right into the next topic because what I have now is I actually have a room in my house that's designated just for turnips. So this last Sunday was actually the first time, and it was actually you, Andre, but I saw it on in our Discord. It said, hey, Daisy's here. She's only here till noon. Wake your ass up, for everybody, and go get her. So this was like 11:30. So I bought $450,000 worth. Then I hopped on my wife's account and I bought her $450,000 worth.
Damn. I'll
So,
just like I only bought like
150. Wait, how much was the price?
oh, they were 97.
Yeah, I bought them for
Sale price was
94.
97. So I got about 4,500 for both of us.
Spent your whole bank account on it.
I did. She didn't. She was banking still. I spent mine on it. I got like $150,000 now, and I keep waiting. I'm like, all right, today's the day I'm gonna make my mill. Or my
And then
mil.
before I told you guys that the turnip prices were changed twice a day, did you guys know that you have a price in the morning and a price in the afternoon?
Yeah, but I think that's something real good to go ahead and bring up for our audience is that is true. Your turnip price changes at noon. So you get a morning price, so that's from 5 a.m. until noon. And then you have probably the other price from noon till they close at 10. So those are your prices. They do not have a price on Sunday because that's the day to buy the turnips. Now, you can't hold on to your turnips. In a week, in 7 days, and when the next Sunday comes around, they're going to rot. But one thing I read is that the only way I think you can get an ant, to put an ant in your museum, is that you need a rotten turnip. So the next time I do it, I'm going to have to work out the math to where I get one single turnip to just let that sucker rot. So far, I think the highest my turnip price has gotten this week was like 140 bells.
Yeah, mine's been 147 today, but I forgot to post that to you guys.
So what day was that it was, Michael, how high yours was?
I think it was Monday. I think it was the very first day.
Okay.
So what I've read more than anything is that your high days are on Wednesday and Thursday. But today's Wednesday, and everybody in our group had like...
Yeah, I was the highest with the
we're all about
147.
140 you did? See, I was 97, and I didn't check this morning because I was at work.
This morning, I think I told you guys
Actually, I was
like
70.
Yeah, you're 70.
There she is.
life. But yeah, so turnips prices fluctuate. I'm hoping I'm gonna sell by tomorrow. Whoever says they have the highest price tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna go to their island and sell my turnips. But I'll be pissed off if I'm always nervous that I'll sell and then the next day on my island it's like, hey, today's your $550 bell day, and then it's like, oh fuck, so. But whoever has the highest tomorrow, I'm just selling. If someone is close to 200 at least, I'm selling.
Eric, do you have a certain what's your buy mark where you see a number and that's where you're buying?
I don't know. Well, can I do a counterpoint with this turnip issue?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Fuck turnips. I don't have any turnips. See, here's the thing. They're pretty high on Sundays. Like, I don't even know what a good low price is. But what I've been doing this week is I've been writing down every price, both prices. I didn't do today's PMs, but this morning it was at 78, which is the lowest it's been this week. And
yeah, mine was
I found that Tuesdays was pretty high. Yesterday, AM was 128. But then it went down to 98 in the PM. That's a big fucking jump.
Yeah.
But I think it's too, in my opinion, I think it's too risky. But having the other people in the Discord does help because I know other Eric, he had a high one last week. I can't remember how much it was, but it was
like
I thought it was close to 200.
380.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So with the other guys, other people on the Discord, that does help, but it's so fucking risky, man. Like 400,000 bells for those stupid fucking vegetables. It's just.
Yeah, but the return could be,
I don't know, man.
even if so I bought them at 97, maybe even 90. It was 90 or 97 is what I bought them at. So even if I can sell at 200.
Not if it's 90, 90 is good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
that's a
bought
big
them
if.
at. So if I could sell even at 200, but I'm not. I want to see a 3, 4, 500. I'll probably just go ahead and pull the trigger at 3.
500.
Yeah, I've seen them 539.
Yeah, but I'm
Where?
afraid that with this new update that
We had a girl in our
they
group
probably
in our
nerfed it.
no, she
Yeah,
had
some people do have 5 something and randomly, like some people get that high ass number, but I'm hoping we get that, but I'm afraid, like, I don't know, because this is the week where they updated the game, and then you're like, with the way they've been complaining about how fast people are making money, they probably nerfed that 500 to maybe 3 something at top. But go ahead, E.
No, it's funny that you should say that. I know we're not talking about tarantulas, but there was an article that with the last update that they just did, they cut down the spawn rate for tarantulas and scorpions, and they raised the spawn rate for more mundane insects like the tiger beetle. If you go on an island and you're looking for tarantulas, usually there are tiger beetles. Tiger beetles are the opposite. So you gotta get rid of the tiger beetles to find the tarantulas. But now that they've upped the spawn rate, there's even more tiger beetles and less tarantulas. So I'm with you. Like it's very possible that with the updates, they're cutting down the ways of how we make bells.
Yeah, they did make that a point, is that they were in fact cutting down our economy and not making it so easy for us to make bells. But the one thing that I think they can't ever really counter is our social community.
Yeah, they can beat that. People are always gonna find a way around. There's always workarounds, but like I said, I have to be dedicated like you motherfuckers are for me to even be part of that workaround. Cause I look at y'all and I'm at work on my computer, message comes through, and I'm like, look at these motherfuckers just making money. And and I'm just like, I wish I had the will to make the type of money you guys got. But I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna turn on the game. I'm gonna tell you guys what's happening in my boring world, and then I'm gonna turn on my PC or PS4 and start playing something. Like so. I need to. One day I just gotta sit down for like 4 hours on my fucking Animal Crossing game and try and just visit everybody's island and suck up all your resources and come back home and make some money. Do whatever you do. Or maybe I'm just gonna have to start doubling up or whatever I sell to you guys. You guys see me put a wooden table and you guys like, oh, that's a nice wooden table. How much is it? Oh, my game says 250 bells, but if you want it 600. Since all you motherfuckers are rich.
Yo, wait, what about the fruit? Do you have all the 5 fruits on your island?
I think I'm missing a 5th one. All I have is pears, cherries, oranges, the coconuts, and
apples. I gave you those like the day one.
Yeah. So apples, oranges, coconuts, pears, cherries, oranges. So that's it. Yeah, I got everything then. Yeah, I got all.
Do you have more than like 1 or 2 trees of those though?
Yeah. I got like 5.
That's how you make a lot of the money. Is you?
I know.
You pick the fruit and you sell that shit. I gotta
start picking it and start making more trees. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to make one island that's only.
That's what I did.
One part of island only oranges. So I was like, I'm about to start. I'm waiting. I'm letting them grow, so I'm not touching them. So I could have one day where all my trees are just there. Then I'll just eat fruit, be strong, scoop up a whole tree with a shovel because that's what strength gets you in that game, and put them in the places I want them. Yeah. So that's my plan, and see if it works. I'll probably catch up to you guys in about a month, but.
Well, you ain't got nothing to do now. You're just playing Animal Crossing.
If I didn't have to go to work, it's because it's too much shit. Like, especially next month, man, when
everybody's
we get
back.
Last of Us comes out, and I'm gonna be on that. I'm gonna probably be like, yo, hey, I'm on Animal Crossing for 15 minutes today, or I'll just leave my damn Switch on so you guys could come to my island and just rate me for whatever you want, because I'm just gonna be on The Last of Us most of the damn time. And then the next month is Ghost of Tsushima, and oh god, like the animosity right now. It's just so much that God bless me when Cyberpunk comes out, because I am just gonna be on. Even E's gonna be, and E, if you can't even get, I'm gonna buy your fucking Cyberpunk if you can't even get that shit, because that's a game that we all have to be playing. Something we all need. I'll pay for all of y'all fucking Cyberpunk.
I'm gonna have to get on Xbox then.
No, are you gonna get it on Xbox? I'm gonna get it on PlayStation.
Man, they told you if you buy it once on Xbox, you ain't
Oh,
never gonna buy it again.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm getting it on Xbox. Fuck it, yeah, I'm getting it on Xbox.
So we've got all these bangers coming out. We've got Last of Us 2. We've got Ghost coming out. Then we've got Cyberpunk coming out. And this still could be the game of the year. That's how well it's done. It's taken the world by storm. It's the fastest selling digital copy game ever.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Unless Breath of the Wild 2 actually comes out this year, then we'll see. Even though I know it's more than likely not coming this year, but they did tell us this year, and we could get this bombshell out of nowhere. We're like, hey, we're still bringing you guys Breath of the Wild. Hope you guys didn't forget. You know, any Connect, the Nintendo Connects, right? That's what they call them, or is it
Direct? Stadia Connect.
Direct. Yeah. Stadia does Connects. Nintendo does
same.
Direct.
It was like the exact same thing.
Yeah. So you never know. Cause Nintendo. Well, we know the next Direct is gonna focus on fucking Mario and that whole collection that they're probably about to drop on us. But after that, you never know.
Yeah, and Metroid, but we need to save all that for the Gamers Pod.
All right. So the last thing I know you wanted to talk about, side jump all over
cataloging.
This is what I need to hear. Yes, cataloging. Please
all right.
Explain to my dumbass about all this cataloging that you guys be doing, this fucking hustle that we have going on our Gamerage Discord. Posting pictures of mad items and all these prices on the item. I'm like, what the fuck? Where are you guys getting all this shit from?
So, just to brush up on turnips again, the reason that I want to get so many turnips and I want to make millions and millions is because I spend too much damn money on shit. And the things that I really want, because in our Discord, people will post pictures of what's in their Nook shop. And one time there was a grand piano, and I wanted it. And they were like, that's $260,000. And I was like, I don't really want it that much.
I didn't even know shit could get that high.
So I talked to some other guys about this, and they were saying, well, are you cataloging? And I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. So, and this was while I was on his island. So he went inside, he picked up a grand piano, brought it back outside, and dropped the item. Not like how you'd set it up like a grand piano, the actual picture, but the little leaf.
Yeah, you just drop it.
The little leaf that drops. And he said, pick that up. And I was like, is this dude giving me a piano? I said, and I asked him for me. And he said, no, just pick it up and set it back down. So I picked it up, put it in my inventory, I set it back down, and that's cataloging. So what can happen, and actually my wife was telling me about this a couple weeks ago, but I thought it was all bullshit. I just brushed that to the side. But she was right. This is a thing. So what happens is whenever you pick up anything, anybody's item of anything in the game, once you pick that leaf up and you put that into your inventory, you can go back into your ATM machine in your residence area, in your plaza, and that item will be there for purchase. So I still have to buy it. You know what I mean? I still got to come up with that 260, but I don't have to shake a tree. I don't have to wait for it to come in my Nook shop. That item is there. So now I've got the arcade machines. I've got jukeboxes. I've got DJ turntables. I've got all kinds of music equipment. I've got couches. I've got the nice kitchen, big old kitchen deals, like the kitchen diner deals.
Just go to each other's islands and just drop things in front of each other, pick them up and drop it again. And then the next morning you posted, hey, look what the fuck I picked up at somebody else's island yesterday. And who wants some of this shit?
So what some people are actually doing is they'll fence off an area. And that's what you saw a picture of a guy in our Discord doing. They'll fence off an area by the airport. So you can't go anywhere else on their island. And they'll set all these leaves down, right? And a lot of people will actually charge the biggest currency right now is Nook Mile tickets. So you go buy a $2,000 Nook Mile ticket, and some people are like, hey, come over here, grab whatever you want out of these items, but it's going to cost you, 15 Nook Mile tickets or some shit like that. So people are actually doing that. But the people that I've been talking to I have them look at what I have. I look at what they have. If you guys want to come over to my island, you go through my house and say, hey, man, I want this stereo, or I want this TV, or I want this couch. I'll come outside. I'll drop it, pick it up, put it in your inventory. And then whenever you get enough bells, you can buy that too.
So we're gonna plan a day, probably most likely on a weekend, where you guys are just gonna drop everything, and I'm just gonna come and pick up everything and drop it out, and then I'll leave.
But you're not gonna drop it though. You're just gonna take it.
No, I promise. No, the only thing I won't drop is your fruit, but everything else, I'll drop it and I'll just catalog it so I could get in on this fucking con system y'all have going on with each other online and shit. You know, and just double the prices until I could terraform. Cause right now, I'm everyone's biggest crook until I could terraform. Okay, that's my main goal right now. As soon as I could terraform, you guys will probably barely ever see me on your islands again. You know,
Thank God for our fruit.
I know.
Eric, do you see yourself cataloging anything?
Yeah, this is the first time I heard about it, but definitely it's something that sounds interesting. But you were saying that people will, what were you saying, that they'll block
charge.
off? Yeah, they'll charge just for you to then buy it yourself?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you still have to buy it.
Yep.
So like this, I got a grand piano in my ATM in my Nook Shopping. There's a grand piano in there. And it's $260,000, so it's not really mine. I just have the ability to purchase it.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. So if you guys do you have so for me, I'm gonna actually go ahead and do this 1.2. I'm gonna get a basement or upstairs or whatever they do, and I'm gonna turn that into a music room because I got guitars, I've got a drum set, I got microphones, I've got the DJ tables, all that shit, and I'm gonna make a big band music room. Do you have a room like that, like a special room, a gaming room, or?
I got a bedroom and a kitchen right now. That's it.
I made a bathroom. I made a bunny day room, which I still haven't cleaned up because bunny day's over, you know. I have the bedroom, which has got a bunch of crap in it. And then the basement, I put some stuff in there, but I haven't really decorated too much.
Yeah, I thought about your basement because I think were you going with doing a Silence of the Lambs deal?
Oh, with the well? No.
Yeah,
I put that well somewhere else, but I could.
We could.
Yeah.
We could, because
I like that.
I've learned some different things, and I've seen what people are doing in their basement. One person had a folding chair and a video camera like on a tripod right in front of it. And what they did is they made artwork to look like a blood spot that matched their flooring so that it looks like it was like a murder scene and like something crazy torture shit happened. So
yeah, I see somebody with
I saw someone
theme. Yeah.
Well, I saw somebody do their whole island like that, where they put like blood spots all throughout like the streets, and they had one design where it was like a bloody hand and a handprint, and they put it all throughout their town. I want to do that shit.
Yeah, this kid's game.
Yeah. Well,
all right. I think that probably wraps us up for shit that we learned about Animal Crossing this week, and we did actually learn some shit this week about Animal Crossing. So
shit today.
Yeah. So tune in next week this will be episode 6 next week. We are Gamerish. Andre, I'll let you go ahead and get into it, but I would just say that this is a group you want to look into. It's a fantastic gaming community.
Yes.
The Discord for Animal Crossing is popping.
Yes, look us up. Gamerish Discord. Gamerish Facebook. Gamerish_pod. Gamerish on YouTube. Like and subscribe if you're watching this video right now. Hey, you like our ugly mugs, so you want to see us again, get notified on anything, like, share this, sooner or later I'm probably gonna start doing shout outs. You like us, you comment and you want to shout out, we'll shout you out on the damn pod and all that shit. I don't mind doing that. We're looking to grow even bigger than we are right now, so yeah, that's all I got to say. And you can catch us online, join the Discord, get all our online IDs, and you could join our community. islands and if you want to know what Animal Crossing looked like when it first came out, come to my island, So it's all good. And that's all I got for you. Any last words, E?
Yeah, you want you plug us, or not? Don't do that. Do not plug us. But why don't you let the good people in the internet world know about your podcasts?
All right, so I've got 2 podcasts. One is Fanboy with an Opinion, which is once a month, and the other is Fanboy's Book Club, where I've been reading books like a nerd, and I talk about what I read and what I think of them. That drops every Friday, but I'm running out of books to talk about because this quarantine, I've been reading the same book for like 10 years. So once I finish that, then each pod is just going to be whenever I'm done reading. But I still got a few more episodes until that happens. So that's every Friday.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sweet.
That's
Well,
it.
so yeah, that wraps it up for Animal Crossing. Tune in for this pod. Then you can go ahead and learn yourself some shit about Animal Crossing this week too. So that does it from us. Also check out on our Gamers podcast. We got Drinking in a Game podcast, and we've got Eric's mini podcasts. So good night, guys.
All right. Later.